He took off into the twilight and never came back. October 21st, 1978. Frederick Valentich vanished over Bass Strait, leaving only a broken radio call and the sound of metal scraping through static. Tonight, we reach across that same stretch of sky. We speak to Frederick himself, a soul still circling in the darkness, trapped in the moment he disappeared. What really happened that night? And why can't he move on? We're going to try and call in Frederick Valentich, who was just...
Hello?
Hi, I knew you were around. You flew your Cessna across. While I was...
Over?
Yeah, over, while I was walking my dog. How are you, Frederick? Are you good?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Fright.
Fright, okay. All right, you went missing on the 21st of October 1978 in your Cessna. You've already given me a big sign that you're around, Frederick. My name's Dolly. All right, Frederick.
Flying.
Yeah, you were flying. It was a clear sky, perfect flying conditions, and...
Over.
Yeah, you radioed in about 45 minutes...
On the behalf of Creely's here.
All right. Can you tell me your name? I'm Dolly and this is Ben.
They stole it. They're over there.
Feels like somebody's watching us. Is somebody watching you now, Frederick?
Flying over. Interstate.
Well, you were just flying from Melbourne to Tasmania.
Fred.
Fred. Hi, Fred. Can you tell me what happened, my darling? You said they're watching?
Stolen.
Stolen. Okay.
Jesus. Break up.
Frederick, who were you stolen? Who stole you? You were flying your plane. You're only 45 minutes into the flight.
The stars
The stars.
are calling.
The stars are calling. Are you able to tell us exactly what you saw outside your plane, Frederick? Fred?
More.
So you radioed in and you said this is Delta.
Good bloke.
Yeah?
Visiting. Antiques. More.
Is this, okay, Bishop Moore,
Stolen.
you're helping. Okay, you were stolen. What were you stolen? Who stole you? I'm not understanding what happened to you, my darling. I'm not judging you. I'm just listening. Can you tell me exactly what happened while you were flying? You have to get really close to Ben and get your voice through.
See.
I can't.
Someone's here.
Right. I can't actually see you, Fred. You're going to have to stand beside Ben and get your voice through, right? Is that okay? It's like the radio.
Found it. It's true. It's with the angels.
It's with the angels. What happened to your plane?
Stars.
You saw stars. What happened to your plane, Frederick?
The visitors.
The visitors.
Have a look.
Oh, God, I feel like the visitors are here. Can you describe the visitors to me? I can't see them, darling. Can you describe them to me?
They're flying outside.
They're flying outside.
Stars.
Okay. So they look like just stars, do they?
I visited them.
Did you?
At sea.
Yeah. Okay. You visited the stars. What happened? You were stolen, were you? Where did your plane end up? Did they steal the plane as well, my darling?
How can I help you? I'm in the pit.
You're in the cockpit of your plane and you said there was an aircraft that came...
Further up. Thinking.
There was an aircraft that you saw.
Flying.
Yeah, while you were flying. There was an aircraft...
Water.
Hovering on top of you.
Stars.
Stars.
Down.
Yeah.
Sea.
You know, it's nearly 7:12 p.m. We're recording this.
I'm sorry.
It's nearly 7:12 p.m. and your last transmission... Alien.
Come forth.
What did the alien look like? You saw it hovering?
Stolen.
So
Flight.
For Frederick, you were taken up to the stars.
Offence.
Keep going, mate. You're doing well. Beautiful boy.
Flying over. Shot him.
Shot him. Are you still flying your Cessna, Frederick?
I miss everybody.
Yeah. Have you got a message for your family, beautiful boy? Feels like he's on borrowed time here or something.
I got killed.
Okay. Yeah. You were taken, you were killed. Who were you killed by?
Shot down.
Shot down.
Had to change course.
Had to change course? Okay. Did the craft that you saw...
Flying off.
Were you trying to get away from the craft that you saw?
It wasn't easy.
No, mate. No, it wasn't
I was
easy.
late.
Yeah. It would have been horrific for you, terrifying. Yeah? So your plane was shot down?
You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, I would. Trust me, I would. I would believe it.
Who's there?
I believe you, Frederick. I believe you. What did you see? What did you see, sweetheart? Tell me what you saw.
Who are they?
Who are they? I don't know, mate. If you try and describe what you saw, maybe
There's a woman.
There's a woman. Okay. I feel like they're watching us now.
Over.
Yeah?
They're flying.
They're flying?
Amazing.
Okay, mate. You're doing really well. Frederick, when you were shot down, where did you go?
A couple.
He's in such trauma. Poor darling. He's in real trauma.
Sail.
Hey, spunky boy, listen to me. Can you try and focus on me? Okay? I'm going to...
Stolen.
Yeah, stolen. I'm listening, honey. I'm listening, and I want to tell your family your father knew you were stolen as well.
The sea's rough.
Did your plane hit the sea? Your Cessna? You saw this object and you radioed it in. It's now 7:12.
Scattered everywhere.
The plane is scattered everywhere, is it, Dolly?
Near the dock.
Near the dock. Your Cessna disappeared without a trace. Nobody's found anything. So I'd so appreciate you telling me.
They're flying off.
They're flying off?
To another land.
To another land. Okay. What do they call themselves? How do they look? Do they look like us?
My life's stolen.
Yeah, honey. I know.
Not many years.
Yeah, you're only a baby. You're only 20. Yeah?
Flying.
Not many years flying. And you loved flying, didn't you, sweetheart? You really loved it. You loved it. And you were a good pilot. You wanted to be a commercial pilot, didn't you?
They're flying up there.
They're flying up there now? Are they watching us now?
Alien. 70. No rescue. Weak. Not happy.
Right.
They flew off.
Okay. And then were you stopped?
16.
So, Frederick, just take me back through the whole thing. You saw the plane on top of you, this object. You diverted, and then you were shot down.
It didn't end well.
Yeah. Your plane was shot by these alien aircraft. And then
Be careful.
Did your plane hit the water? Frederick, can you take me through
Water.
Water. And then were you...
The other boats.
Other boat. You were worried about UFOs when you were flying. This wasn't the first time you saw them, I think.
I need help.
You did.
Family.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to help you. It's okay, mate. I'm going to help you. You need to go back to your family, yeah?
Calling.
We'll
Function.
Yeah. We're going to call in the bishops to help you. Go back to your family and cross you over. It sounds like you're still very stuck.
Calling back. They're coming after me.
Oh. Are they coming after you now?
Fear.
Are they coming after you now, Frederick? I want you to stand with my beautiful girl.
Falling.
All right. We need to call in Archangel Michael to protect Frederick. We need to call in the love of God and the blood of Jesus to protect our beautiful Frederick.
Lost. Let's see. No place. Sink.
Okay, so it sounds like the plane did hit the water, lost at sea, and none of the planes been found.
Over the sea.
Okay. All right, mate. Did you lose control of your Cessna? Did you lose control?
I can see them.
Can you describe what they look like, Spirit?
They're high.
Yeah. Do they look like us? Do they look like stars? What do they look like?
Fear.
Terrifying. What do they look like to you, darling? Do they look human?
Flying high.
Yeah. Is it just their objects that
In a flash.
In a flash. Okay. You said you saw a green light. Is that correct?
Save me.
Oh dear.
I asked them.
Yeah. What did you ask them? What did you ask them, mate? Now I want you to try and concentrate on your family. Can you do that for me?
Act on it. They're culpable.
Yeah, they sure are.
Alien.
Alien.
Above.
Okay. Aliens above.
Water.
Yeah.
Incoming.
No, your father believed you. Can you see your father?
The thing is, it messed with people's hopes. In the water.
In the water. Okay.
I looked behind me.
Yeah.
There it is.
What's behind you? Frederick, are you with your parents, Josephine, or your father?
It was urgent. Up
He's not
on the
with,
back.
He's not with them. Okay. So the plane kind of got into the water and then you managed to get on top of the plane for a little bit, but nobody found you?
Things are out there.
Okay. Are they still trying, when you say you were stolen, what happened? Did you go to their planet? Did you go to the stars?
For goodness sake. Can I get some credit?
Absolutely, mate. Of course.
Aliens.
Yeah, I know. But did they take you, darling? I believe you're 100%. But did they take you to their planet? Your life was stolen for sure.
It's not fun, it's urgent.
Wow.
Follow me.
Frederick, darling.
There's no hope.
Frederick, can you see your mum, Josephine?
I'm the first person.
You're the first person. He's so stuck. I'm going to have to call in some mediums to help you, my darling.
Falling.
Still stuck in that hole, being taken and stolen and falling to.
Urgent to base.
And he obviously needs help crossing over.
Airborne.
Yeah?
South.
South.
South Pole.
So, is that where the plane?
7.
What was the navigation directions of where you came down?
They're there.
Are they here on Earth? On land?
The stuff of books.
Yeah, sure is. Everything's based on something though, isn't it, Spirit? A lot of people believe you, that UFOs took you.
Unstoppable. They are. Can't trust them.
What did they want with you? What did they want with you, darling?
Can't stop them.
But what did they want, Frederick? He's so traumatized by this. It's really hard to get him out of his loop.
It's a hard conversation.
Yeah, it is, darling. You're doing really well. Okay, mate? I'm probably the first person you've spoken to for a while, is that right?
Unstoppable forces.
Okay. Frederick, have you crossed over?
Flying over.
Yeah. Well, Ben's getting pretty drained with this one. This one's a big one.
I was not lucky there.
No, mate. You were
Driver.
You were just going to King Island to have some crayfish, weren't you? Yeah?
Selfish to go over there.
Well, not really, darling. You just want a bit of crayfish and, you want a nice flight, didn't you? Yeah? But Frederick, can you tell me what these aliens look like? Can you describe them in this?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Guest.
Well, we have called him in to help you, darling.
Under the sea. Psychic.
You need a hand, that's for
Life
sure.
in the after.
Life in the after.
A necessity.
And he's so traumatised, poor sweetheart. I know that he saw the big planes and he radioed in that he saw these unusual flying objects around him.
Open the door. Devils.
Okay, it's getting a bit, stop it.
Fear.
I feel like there's a whole lot of shit coming in with Frederick.
Don't open the door.
I'm not opening the door. I'm only talking to you, Frederick. Okay, mate?
Keep them out of the door. Thief.
I'm only speaking with Frederick.
Psychic.
We're only speaking with Frederick and we're trying to help him get his story through and help him.
Forces.
What can we do for you, darling? Frederick?
Dr. Moore by the door.
Thank you, Dr. Moore. Thanks, Dr. Moore. That's our bishop. We've called him in to help.
This is about it. They're off. Very good.
Felt like a whole lot of shit was trying to get in then and we've
Selfish.
called in some spirits to protect.
Listen up.
Okay. You still here, Frederick?
Fear.
Yeah, lots of fear, darling. Awful what you went through. Unimaginable. Is there anything else you can tell us, though, Spirit, about them? What should we be careful of?
Had to call it off.
What can I tell people to be careful of? What can I tell them to look out for?
Near the door. Saw it off. Quite a few. Just going to pace.
It's got a bit of protection coming in for us because we need it.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Jesus Christ. We need you in here as well. Feels like we need to stop the session.
Discipline.
We need to stop the session. That it's getting a bit funky. There's every kind of Tom, Dick and Harry coming in. All right, Frederick, I think we have to close the session, mate. I'm going to have a medium.
A psychic.
Frederick, I'm going to...
I miss the sun.
You miss the sun.
And my dad.
And your dad. Okay, well, darling, can you hear me? Your dad has passed now. Your dad is in the afterlife now. So you need to... I'm going to ask Bishop Moore. You need to go with my bishop, okay? And he's going to help you focus on your dad because your dad's in the afterlife. Okay? I'm going to call in some angels, some crossing over. Calling in some crossing over angels to help you be reunited with your dad. Okay, mate? I want you to concentrate on your dad. All right, Frederick? Can you do that for me? I need Bishop Moore to help. Take this young man and help cross him over. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. I think it's getting a bit funky.
It was weird. It's like old mate started to peter off, and then there was some sort of situation at the door.
At the door, someone's.
Yeah, and so, it was like the doctor or whoever saw them off.
Yeah, our bishop saw them off. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're in immediate danger, but there's some sort of religious stoppage happening.
Right.
But Fred seems to be coming in and out.
Yeah.
Like I just had this great sadness within myself.
Yeah.
This young man, bewildered.
Yeah.
And he came up against something that was far beyond him.
Yeah.
Something quite unstoppable,
Yeah.
Shot down potentially into pieces or something, I don't know. But the interesting, it's mentioned about the South Pole.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
You said they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But
was it lining up with what you were saying? Because I couldn't hear you with all with these.
No. Do you feel like the plane hit the sea?
Yeah, but maybe not far from the island.
Okay.
Did I mention the dock?
The dock, yeah. He said near.
He
had to go off course. He said he had to try and get away from.
I think he almost got there, but he didn't quite get to the island.
He didn't get to the dock.
No.
Yeah.
No, I reckon
they shot him down.
They shot him down. Yeah.
But he said they were aliens. He didn't say they were human.
Yeah, well, that's how he perceived it. I mean, if it was some sort of, look, there's two theories there. Like, it's either, some sort of high-tech government thing, but to him it could be you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a 20-year-old bloke in 1979 seeing something he's never seen in his life.
Yeah.
It could, whether it's alien or not, his perception. It's not like the aliens were talking to me or anything like that. It was him talking.
Yeah. Okay.
Occasionally, like there was like a woman's voice occasionally for it, but
okay. Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow, poor guy is so stuck. He just misses his dad and misses his family.
Yeah.
We've asked Bishop Moore if he can help him. Yeah, we might have to do a little prayer for him.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. Sorry, Fred. Bloody hell, aliens he perceived, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And he said, "Do I get any credit? Like you're not believing me?" Okay.
Yeah. One of the big cases for it.
Absolutely. Something reeks MH370, that's for sure.
Yeah.